Hi, I'm Patty Jackson. I'm here with Coach Trainer Tracy Hebner, and we are going to cover the Clear Inner Focus Table and how it works and how you can use the Clear Inner Focus Table to go from any kind of inner conflict or uncertainty or repeated pattern in your life to at least a really good, grounded, clear feeling inside and develop a mindset that's going to support new initiatives or new responses from you. And those new initiatives and those new responses will help to open the doorways to the goal that you have created through the Clear Inner Focus Table. And when I say goal, it really is a mindset. It's a clear inner focus where you can see things outside of you that are not working, yet flip your focus, drop in and touch that, oh, but I know exactly where I'm going. I set my life GPS on this goal and I'm going to take the next step towards it. So that's what we're here to do today. Thanks for being here, Tracy.
It's great seeing you, Patty. And I love that we're talking about this tool. So at Clear Inner Focus, we of course have so many wonderful tools, but this specific tool, wow, I think is so incredibly profound and it creates such an enormous shift. And when I personally had exposure to it, it just really, really helped me get clarity and then create a better, healthier, lighter thought pattern that would support me in moving forward. So I love this tool. I use it with all my clients. And matter of fact, whether I do it formally or informally, it's always sort of happening in my head or on paper or even on a napkin if I'm somewhere. It's just foundational to everything we teach our students and work through with our clients at Clear Inner Focus.
So the tool is a 7-step process where on paper you sift through your thoughts. The problem is when we're going in our everyday life, we see, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this. And then our habit of thoughts begin to be in that, oh, this, but not this, this, but not this. And then we end up with a mindset of inner conflict. So we can start going towards what we want, but these strong things about I don't want weigh us back and it pulls us back. So it's normal to have that feeling of moving forward and then moving backwards or taking a step forward and then not wanting to go again because we're not completely clear as to the goal and where we're going. And all of this is happening at a thought level in our minds. Neuroscientists say thoughts that fire together, wire together. And so when my thoughts are going, yes, no, wow, it's like starting the engine, stopping the engine. And so this tool brings awareness to where you're at. And when we're here, negative emotions are going to start to build because I don't want will bring a feeling of frustration. When I don't want keeps happening and we don't go further, it's going to bring anger. It's going to bring powerlessness over time when we're stuck here. And so the tool is going to bring awareness with acceptance of the emotions too, because we don't like the feelings of the emotions. So the tool helps address all of those things that we are doing when we're not paying conscious attention and allows you to intentionally get clear on your goal and not make yourself wrong for the problem and not make other people wrong for the problem, but get clear on where it is and find your I can steps to move forward.
An example would be if you want to change your jobs, right? I would stay at my job. I don't want to stay at my job. I hate this. I love this. I want this. And you're just in this spiral
Yeah.
of both thoughts, and they're sort of canceling each other out in a way. So it's difficult to get momentum in any direction. It's more of a circular pattern.
Mhm.
What I love about this tool is it's able to sift through the thoughts and notice which thoughts are helpful for us,
Mhm.
and then ideally identifying thoughts that we'd rather be thinking, that we want to be thinking, and then notice the two and being able to practice thoughts that we'd rather be thinking that are going to be more helpful for us. It's going to be more helpful and help us move forward to identify those steps.
There's a saying that when the going gets rough, the tough get going. So when I'm in this conflict here, what ends up happening is I try harder, which locks it in place more. So what we're going to do here is show you how you can turn this around, build a mindset that you can, oh, here I am again. I'm going to drop into this new mindset, my new focus. Oh, I feel better. There's relief. I calm myself down. I actually ground my energy. You can feel yourself getting worked up, or you can get this clear inner focus and continue to return to it. And you actually build new neural pathways in your brain that supports growth each step of the way. So that's what we're here to do for you today. It's a great time to start using this tool. When you find yourself reaching for the answer there, again, trying and not getting the answer, you can find that inner clarity and that inner strength and that groundedness to support yourself in showing up and watching life's magic kick in.
When I first started working with this tool, one of the things had a profound impact on me is I was able to more clearly identify what my internal voice was saying to me, my self-talk.
Mhm.
And at that point, I don't think I even realized what self-talk is, what it was saying to me. I had really no awareness. But as I started working with this tool and putting it down on paper, I was able to see what my internal dialogue was like. And the cool thing about it is, first of all, I found out I was telling myself a whole lot of hooey, a lot of stuff that really wasn't supportive of me and stuff I would never, ever say to a loved one, a dear friend, my sons, anybody, but I was saying a bunch of hooey to myself. So, first of all, bringing awareness to what that self talk was like.
Mhm.
And then it was like such an uplifting feeling that working with you, Patty, you can change it. You can
Mhm.
change your self talk.
Mhm.
And what this tool does is it brings awareness to what those thoughts are and identifying which thoughts are supportive and which thoughts are we want to build and pour a little energy into, and which thoughts we're going to recognize they're there and they might still be there, but we're not going to get overly involved in them, underemphasize them, and then emphasize the thoughts that are going to be more supportive to us.
So when you write them down, you slow them down. But there's two parts of this tool that are really important. And that is we have you start breathing and bringing a gentle awareness to yourself. Because when left unchecked, without the structure of the full tool, without taking it all the way through, what people naturally do is they become aware of the thought, and either they'll say, I shouldn't be thinking that, or they'll say, but it's true. For example, if someone says they're having a problem with a relationship where someone is blaming them and not forgiving them for something in the past, then there's the thought of, I can't do anything about it. And what's wrong with me that they're doing this to me? Or there's the thought of, I can't do anything about it. And in that moment, it is true. In that moment, it is true that this person is really judgmental. It's towards you. So these thoughts can be true, but they're the ones we're thinking over and over and over again. But they're thoughts about the problem. And when we think about the problem stays locked in place. When you look at the thoughts about the problem, they might be true. You're going to feel very much frustration with any of those thoughts. So you breathe the feelings. Now these thoughts can move over. Now they can get out of your head. You can drop more into your heart and you can start listening to what you want from inside. A lot of times it's too hard at first to even become aware of what you want because it doesn't seem possible. So this is asking you to step into a magical world of just listening to your heart and remembering what it is that you want and remembering what it is that you really do deserve. And when you do that and you slow it down and you start to flip it and you start to get clear on the solution you want, feelings start feeling better. But it's pretty hard because then and we go back to the but, they are mad at me and this has been happening for years and there was no, come back here. And so we take our time to slowly rebuild thoughts about a magical world that you'd like to be thinking, feeling, and experiencing in some future. Just like when you're taking a trip. I want to go to Africa. I haven't been there yet. I have no idea how to get there. It's going to cost a lot of money. I don't know who's going to go with me. But as long as you stick with the goal and you start building the goal, the steps show up. Same with any kind of conflict that you have. It's real, it exists, it's not your fault. This is normal human stuff. You have thoughts and feelings, they're helpful. And this turns negative thoughts and negative feelings into something that's going to help you. You can transform these thoughts and you can transform the feelings. Many times we have clients and they say, if I could just get rid of my anxiety. Wait a minute. Anxiety is an alarm. And it's saying, hey, Patty, you are focused on, oh no, scary what if thoughts. And they're so profound that they're really getting louder and louder and they're going through my body. And I want to, whoa, what if I use the C.I.F.T to look at this mindset and transformed these into more of the things I want over on the right side of the table. And then got really clear and grounded and let myself have a grounded inner pathway as I continue to bring myself back towards my clear inner focus of the solutions, the destination I want to be moving myself, my life, my relationships, my emotions towards. That's why this works.